Hey guys, it's me, Shauna, with Just Try to Be Nice, and this is another one of my bullet journals. If you watched my first bullet journal video, I told you I was going to do a bunch of them, because I've actually got like 6 of them. I've been doing them since about 2011. I just didn't know what they were back then. And this one is actually, I believe, from 2012, 2013. And there's not much in here, but this is just like my home management binder, because that's back in the day before bullet journals existed. That's what you would call it. You'd call it your home management binder. And there's not much in here. It's mostly just empty stuff because I've used everything, but I have this weekly goals page that I used, and I used stickers, and then this was like a calendar that I bought at Target, and then these were labels that I bought, and I just stuck them all together, and then I had my husband go to work and make a bunch of copies. So there's probably like 20 of these in here, and I just would keep them in here in this little plastic, and then I would just write. Either I would take it out and I would take it with me and use it, or I would just write with a Vis-a-Vis marker on here. And then, I mean, there's just a bunch of random stuff in here. Most of it's empty. Like I said, I haven't really used this. This is just what I used to use. And then, okay, so another thing that I used to do is I used to buy planners. And before I knew what a bullet journal was, I would make my own planners because I never found a planner that had what I wanted in it. So I bought a planner, and it wouldn't have these in it. So then I would tape these into the planner. So that's where these come from. It's from me. Like, I wanted a planner with a pocket, and there was one that didn't have one. And let's see, when is this from? This is from, doesn't even say. It's probably January 2010 or something. And look, it's like, this is weird because it's like, last OBGYN appointment, menstrual cycle calendar. And clearly I got this at an OBGYN office, and I just took it out and put it in there because I wanted a pocket in my planner, and the planner didn't have a pocket. And this is another thing that you'll see a lot. This is before Pinterest. So it's a quote that I really liked, and now there's Pinterest boards. There's you just pen something and you save it. But back in the day, this is, like I said, this is like 2010, 2011, and I'm sure Pinterest was around, but I didn't know about it until about 2014. So back in the day, if I found a quote that I would like, I would just draw a really pretty picture and I would just save it. And there's another one. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. So this was something that I'd stuck in a planner because the planner didn't come with pockets, so I stuck my own pockets in there. And then just a bunch of blank notebook paper. I used to write everything on notebook paper, like notes, daily planners, blah, 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 blah. And here's one. This is not weekly goals. This is like cleaning, I think. This is, yeah, and I don't know if you can see, but there's just a bunch of these pages. Oh, here's another one. Don't think I have this one out. Let me see if I can show it to you. So this is another one that I made. So this is like a packet, and every week I would have it. And this is every week I have my weekly page here where I have everything I need to keep track of. And then I have a daily planner, like if there's a day where I have a lot going on. And these are just, I made these. And as you can see, I made them because the lines are not even. And they're just little faces. And then there's the daily docket is what they used to call this. And let's see, what do we have? We had top 3 goals, dinner, anything that I need from the store for dinner, my honey-do list, which are things that I need. My husband specifically told me to do that day. Things that I need to not forget, notes for that day, water tracker, vitamins, Bible verse, anything important that happened that day, to-do list, appointments, and cleaning. They used to call it a daily docket, and I made this one. So I sent my husband to work and had him make a whole bunch of copies of these because I had one for every week. And this was just a sticker that I liked, so I stuck it on there. And this was my bullet journal before I knew what bullet journaling was. And then there's another pocket thing, and this is so old. This is a pocket for a disc, like a computer disc, like a hard computer disc. Like if you go onto your computer now, the little icon for saving, that's what it was. It was like a 3x5 hard, not a floppy disk. They were hard disks, but that's how old this is. That's straight up from the 90s. And then this is, I think, I got these at Michael's for like 5 cents a piece because it's for something called Project Life. That was like a scrapbooking thing. I don't even know if people still do it or not, but I liked it because it was all different sizes. So I could put business cards in there, I could put pictures in there, like anything that I needed to keep track of. And then there's graph paper, because I always liked graph paper, even back then. Like my bullet journal that I love is grid, and I just, because you can make boxes and everything, so I loved it. And then here's my cleaning, and back then I had a different pocket. There's a little thing in here that was for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it kept track of everything. And then here's just a little 4 weeks to clean a house thing that I set up, and this is week 1. These are all the things that you need to do in week 1 to get your house clean, and here's week 2 to get your house clean, and week 3. This is like spring cleaning or like right after Christmas cleaning. Week 4. And then, oh, this is awesome. This is from a notebook. It's called Cambridge. They don't make it anymore. And it just had these like little boxes with the date and the time. And I loved this idea. I loved it so much that I only got one notebook. I bought it at like Value Village or Goodwill. They don't even make it anymore. And I sent my husband to work and had him make a whole bunch of copies of this because I loved it so much. I used this more than anything else probably. And if you, it's very much like what you would see in someone's bullet journal for like a daily to-do tasks page. So that's why I liked it. And then we've got another blank page, a bunch of notebook paper. And that's it. Bunch of folders in the back to hold sticky notes or pins or stickers or whatever. And like I said, there's not much left in this one. This one's pretty much done, but that was probably my first intro into bullet journaling, and that was in 2012. And then came this one. This one's 2013, 2014. And it's my to-do lists, and it's got, these are stickers that I got, and it was just the one sheet of stickers, so I covered all of this stuff is laminated, and I would write on it with a permanent marker, and then I'd go over it with Vis-a-Vis and erase it. And then, so the first page is, this is like a daily, this week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, habit tracker, to-do list, notes, this week goals, and then up here is groceries that I needed to buy. And this is just a piece of art that I drew, and it says, I will love the light, for it shows me the way. I will endure the darkness, for it shows me the stars. And I just really like that, because, you know, you can try to focus on the positive, but you have to appreciate the negative, too, in order to really appreciate the positive. And then here's another piece of art. I did not draw this. This was from a coloring book, but I liked it because it was like the door, so it's like opening up a new beginning, and I did it in rainbow. If you'll notice, I'll do a lot of rainbow theme stuff. And here's some exercises that I got. I was in a car accident that year, and these are some exercises that I got from my chiropractor for, you know, how to feel better. And this is a page, a vellum page with pockets, because I really like pockets. And this book, here we go. This book did not come with pockets. This is just a simple, I believe, I'll show you because I absolutely love them. I have a million of them. It is Artist Loft. It's $5 at Michael's, and I use them more than anything else because they're like $5. But this book does not come with a pocket. So I found a pocket that I liked in another planner. I cut it out and I taped it in. And you'll see that a lot. I do that a lot. And then little Post-it note stickies of a thumbtack, and then a fortune that says, you stand in your own light, make it shine. Here's another one of those kind of Cambridge pages. It's project title, and it's covered in sticky paper. There's only one page, but I would use it over and over and over again. And I like this, I did, but once the day was done and I erased it, I had no memory. I had no memory of what had happened before. So that's why I like bullet journals better. They keep track of stuff. And this is just a picture that I drew in '06 that I really liked. And then it says, she wanted better, so she did better. And there's a calendar. And I'm pretty sure that this calendar is from 2014. So that's when this was. And this is the month of December. And then here's another daily to-do page that I made, and as you can see, I made it because the lines are not straight and they're just kind of random. I remember the face of my father. This is from The Tower, which I freaking love so much. You will see it a lot. You will see it a lot. You will see it a lot. And then here is another piece of art that I did. I did this one on 7/07/07, and it's just a picture of a rose. Here's another pocket that I liked, so I taped it in here. It's not in there naturally, I just liked it. And then here's like a address book. Now I keep my address book on my phone, but back then phones were not a thing like that. So here's another piece of art that I did, and this is in Chinese, I believe, and it says "Let go of the past, and the past will let go of you." And it's just a really pretty butterfly. It's actually a tattoo design that I found. My friend had it, and I really liked it, so I drew it. And then "Quit slacking and make shit happen." Love this. Just a picture that I drew, and I found that I think it was in a planner at Michael's, but I didn't want to buy the planner, so I just took a picture of it and then drew my own version of it. And then here's another one of those color-coded things, and this is actually like a really, really detailed cleaning. Daily tasks, weekly class tasks, bathroom, entryway, kitchen, hallway, bedroom, blah, 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 blah. And I would just check them off as I would do them. Chalkboard. Just a chalkboard with, remember, I got this at the Dollar Tree, covered it with plastic, and used the crap out of it. But I had to use a white marker because you wouldn't be able to see the black. And then here's this. This is a picture that I drew a really, really, really long time ago. It's a dragonfly, and inside of it, I believe it's in Japanese, and it says, "I hate you, you ruined my life." And it's actually for my mom. But one of the things that I really love to do is I love to draw really pretty things and hide things like this. And only if you speak the language would you know what that says. But it was just, you know, that's how I was feeling at that time. It's okay to be afraid sometimes. Dealing with the struggle between light and dark isn't easy. And then you've got a peacock, and it says, become more, want less, dream more, fear less, listen more, talk less, blah, 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 blah. Here's the same thing as before, again. And this is just a coloring sheet, and I would just color it with permanent marker and erase it. And here's my Monday tasks. I do this every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday. And I made these. This was from a planner. This is just an index card. I wrote the date, and I put it on pretty paper and had my husband make tons of copies of these. Thursday, Friday. There's another daily docket. There's my weekly goals. This is another to-do list. And then this one never got covered because I didn't really like this one, so I didn't really use it. And there's a thing from summer. Here's another piece of art that I did, and it's just a feathery flower rainbow. What did I call it? I called it Feathers. And it's from 7/12/07. And then she's a musical artist in our town, Charlotte, and this was her poster. And I just really liked it because of her facial expression, so I cut it out and put it in there. And then here's a picture. I used to have a friend named Marina, and this is a picture that I drew for her in 07, and I just really liked the flowers, so I stuck them on there. And that's it. That's the end of the book. So this is my intro into bullet journaling before bullet journals were a thing. So I hope you like this video. I'm going to do more and show you all the progression of my bullet journals and how they've gotten better and better and better at every iteration. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!